One of the important things to realize, though, is that when you are doing mobile JavaScript work, is that you have to do lots of testing. And this testing can be a rather large challenge because it's not nearly as easy as doing desktop web development. Now, what you end up having to do is you have to first download simulators in order to do your testing. The nice part is that most web browsers, mobile web browsers, provide simulators for you to use, and use and download for free. Most of them require Windows in order to run, and most of them run fairly well. Sometimes it can be kind of finicky, but at the very least, you can get in and get some basic testing to confirm that your website will look okay. But however, the important thing, though, is that at the end of the day, you have to test on some physical mobile devices, on some physical phones. Now, the reason for that is that there are often large differences between what you see in the mobile simulators and what you see in on the actual devices. There can be differences in rendering. There's always differences in performance. And especially if you're building a complex web application, there's going to be differences in how you interact with it. So like if you're building a touch application and you're using your finger to be able to move things around, you won't get that same experience if you're using a mouse on a computer. So it's really important that you actually use this, again, on a real phone. Now, one of the things that we found to be very important when we were working on improving jQuery itself was that you had to at least do some test automation. Because the problem is that when you don't want to have to be taking out your phone and loading up your test suite on your phone every single day, that gets very, very tiresome. Instead, what you want to do is you want to have some sort of process for running these tests over and over again in an automated manner. So what we did was we built this tool called Test Swarm. And Test Swarm allows you to run tests very easily and across a large number of browsers. So what you end up seeing is, as a result, if we look at this, this chart down here, is that we're running the jQuery test suite in Firefox and Internet Explorer and Opera and Safari, but we're also running it on phones. We're also running it on Android and iPhone and the Palm devices. So that's really interesting because that means that we're able to treat all those browsers identically and be able to run the test suite in all of those cases. So that means every single time that we commit to jQuery, the tests are going to be run everywhere. And that makes our development process much, much easier.